Hey, what's going on, guys? Another 2-minute training coming at you. And today we're going to be talking about how to effectively get referrals. And in the past 3 years I've been selling, once I would get to the end, I used to say, hey, do you guys know anybody else that needs some sort of life insurance coverage? And then be like, oh, we got your card, we'll call you. And then nobody would call me. Like sometimes it'd work, and I sold a few policies from that. But the majority of the time it wouldn't be effective. So what I started doing, what I found better results from, was when I would get to the end after helping a client, one thing I would tell them and how I phrased it was, hey, John and Mary, so one thing that the office requires is to get an emergency contact list of 5 people I can contact, God forbid, when something happens to you, to make sure this death claim and the proceeds are paid out accordingly. I don't know if you guys are aware of this or not, but there was actually over $5 billion last year in unclaimed life insurance. And the last thing we want to happen is for something to happen to you and we can't get a hold of your beneficiaries. So it looks like the first person on this emergency contact list is your beneficiary, John, right? Okay, perfect. All right, what are 4 other people we can get a hold of, God forbid, when something happens to you, to make sure the death claims are paid out accordingly? And then they'll rattle off 4 names, boom, 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 perfect relation, number, name, etc. All right, awesome. And then basically what I do with all my clients is I just shoot them a quick call, letting them know that I'm your insurance guy and I'm the one to be getting a hold of, God forbid something happens to you. Mary, I just shot you a text. Can you copy and paste that text to your beneficiary? All right, perfect. Sounds good. Let me know when you send that to all 5 of them. And the text message will be attached below in this video. But what the text message goes over is it simply says, hey, this is Jonah and I'm Mary's insurance guy. Put you down in the emergency contact beneficiary list of her life insurance policy. Give me a call when you get a sec. Just a couple things I need to run through with you. Very simple text message. She copies and pastes that so it's coming from Mary's phone. And then as soon as I get off the phone with Mary, I call up all 5 people in the emergency contact list and I tell them, hey, Mary reach out to you? Yeah, she reached out to me. Okay, perfect. She's something about she took out an insurance policy. Yeah. So basically, I'm Mary's insurance guy. She took out a policy that protects the home. God forbid anything happens to her, to make sure it's taken care of for you guys. And I can tell your mother did a wonderful job of raising, and she cares about you guys a lot. And this was really important to her to make sure that she had this coverage put in place. John, so what I do with my clients is I just shot you over my digital business card. So save my number on your phone. Like I was explaining to your mother, Mary, there's about $5 billion last year in unclaimed life insurance. The last thing we'd want to happen is for something to happen to Mary. We can't get a hold of you guys. So save my number on your phone so that way, God forbid anything does happen, you guys know who to get a hold of, and I'll make sure those proceeds are paid out accordingly. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Awesome. All right, great. And I also wanted to reach out in addition to that and ask you guys, because of course this is important. And do you guys currently have any sort of coverage that protects you guys, God forbid you were to become sick, disabled, or you guys were to pass away? Anything that protects your family in any of those aspects? And typically like, oh, well, no, we don't, or I have coverage through my work, whatever the case may be. And I'm like, okay, gotcha, so nothing private? Okay. Well, grab a pen and paper because it should take about 5 minutes or so to run through your options with you. And I'm like, okay, sounds good. Or if they give me any pushback or tell me they're not interested or we don't need it, I'm out. Hey, no worries. Have a good day. Let me know if you need anything. Because you guys have to understand, with referrals, they didn't fill out a form and they're not looking for it, and they didn't fill out a lead, and that's okay. So if they give me any pushback, I'm out. Very non-pressure, very just simply presenting the information to them to see if it would make sense. A lead, on the other hand, I push them until they hang up on me because they filled it out, they need it, they want it, etc. But referrals are a completely different scenario. But what I noticed is if I got a list of 5 emergency contact people, every client I helped, out of those 5, I would sell 1. And if you sell 1, well, you just doubled your commission, doubled your sale, and in addition to that, doubled your ROI. Referrals are a huge aspect to build and add more profitability to your business. Hope this is helpful.